Ubiest of the tubiest. The best YouTube subscribers on the planet. That's you. And I'm 50 plus. I know I haven't been uploading as much as I really like to. I don't think we uploaded it all last week, and I really regret the fact that I didn't do a video or 2 or 3 or 10 with my last student, and I'm gonna have to make that right. He actually lives in Houston, so I got a sneaky suspicion that we'll be able to do some projects together. Anyways, this social media thing, man, it's either the only thing you do, or it's extremely difficult to continue to update very regularly. At least if you're doing it with a purpose, if you have if your content is meant to teach something, or get some solid points across, anybody can get on here and just run their mouth and say stupid crap for 15 minutes or whatever. But if you value people's time, it's a little bit more difficult to come up with content that doesn't waste you guys' time. So I've been getting a lot of messages, and quite frankly, I do get it quite a bit, because in this industry, guys just like to find stuff to bitch about. Okay, that's just the bottom line. There's a lot of grown up boys out here, and they don't find anything to whine and bitch and moan and cry about. It's like you have a full Thanksgiving meal in front of you, and you're pissed off because you don't have the right amount of sweet tea or something. I mean, but I get people messaging me and asking me, is now a good time to get into the industry? Because I hear the freight market is really low. And now, of course, man, I don't care what time of the year, whenever, it doesn't matter. Just whenever, doesn't matter. There's always going to be somebody whining and crying about the freight market. That's an out. Okay, that's an out for the fact that this person isn't successful. They can't blame themselves, they blame the freight. Okay, or this is a company driver, and then at that point it's all relative, or the company that they're with. My previous company did flatbed, but that wasn't their main thing, and I didn't do flatbed with that company for a couple reasons. But the main reason is because that's flatbed is a small part of their business. Okay, when I said, I'm going with flatbed, I chose a company who's experiencing what they do, and the only thing they do is flatbed. Okay, so that means at this company, if I don't eat, they don't eat. Okay, when I say they, I'm talking about the people who make the trucks move. Okay, get the freight back there. Those folks. Okay, so non-driving team members is what I'm saying. So if the driving team members don't eat, the non-driving team members don't eat. That's just how this works. Okay, and we need flatbed freight. Right? So you go with somebody who does it well, and that's all they do. Okay? And that's what this is. Now, so take that in consideration when somebody starts peeing in your ear about how the freight market is not good. I need to wait until the freight market is great. You know what? Keep on doing that. Success waits for no man. Procrastination catches up with a whole bunch of them. Okay? Failure follows procrastination. That's just the bottom line. Okay? So, let's say they're the person that I'm speaking about is a Melton employee, okay, Melton driver, And a Melton driver sends me a message and says, hey man, I don't know about this deal because, you know, I'm sitting, you know, almost a full day, or I emptied, and it may be 3 hours, 4 hours before I get the next load. Now, I will say that the vast majority of the people that I'm getting that from, they hadn't been here very long, and they just hadn't understand. They don't understand how this works yet. Okay, so we got to give them a little time, give them a pass on that. But I can tell you this: I remember. I mean, I've only been here 3 years, so you know, I can't say what was 10 years ago because I wasn't here, but in the 3 years that I've been here, I can tell you that we've been absolutely spoiled with freight rates and the way our trucks running, man. We've been spoiled because we never without freight. Never. It's you just always running. And listen, just in case you wasn't here, during the pandemic, man, listen, we ran so long, so hard during that pandemic. I don't wish that it was back, but those of us there was companies failing, they was dropping, man, going into the abyss, don't exist anymore. We ran, brother. Hear me? We would get on. Of course, I don't live in Houston, and if I needed to go to, like, I don't know, Oklahoma City, okay, dude. So I got to drive through Houston and through Dallas. And when the pandemic was here, I could drive through Dallas 65 mile an hour, cruise control on, never stop. That's how it was rolling. We ran, and the trucks never got emptied, man. Stayed empty, man. When you drop off a load, there's another one, bam, let's go. Non-stop, man. Killing it. And it gets to a point where you go, I need a break. Ooh, I need to stop for a minute. They're killing me. And now it's changed a little. And now all of those spoiled little brats were tripping because they have to sit for a few minutes. We've been spoiled, man. The reality hadn't been a factor, really. Think about it. You go to the truck stops, you talk to other drivers, and you got to take them with a grain of salt because a lot of them like the bitch. Like I said, they can't see the positive side of anything. Hand them an ice cream cone, they look at it and go, it's cold, it's frozen. Well, shit. You know, they got to find something. Okay, so but a lot of these, just think about it. But pick a company that so all they do is flatbed, because you're gonna be fair now, and then go say, hey man, you know, how you rolling, and see what they tell you. You know, we're doing pretty good. You know, sit a little bit between runs or whatever. He could either tell you a similar story to what you're telling, or it's going to be a lot worse than you are. He might say you sit for 2 or 3 days, and I have had that. I talked to guys, not very much. If y'all been on my truck, you know I rarely get out of here. I've been parked at this truck stop right now for an hour and 52 minutes. So almost 2 hours I've been waiting. Okay. I'm at a truck stop. So I ain't got out this truck. I will sit here. Unless I got to go in there and potty, everything I need is in the truck. I do not get out because I don't like the, all this blah, 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 blah. Man, people, you pull up to a pump and somebody tell you their life story, take them 5.5 hours to tell you what they did when they were 7 years old, like you care. But so I really don't get out a whole lot. But when I do, if I see somebody that's a flatbed only company, I might inquire. you know, how they like it, and what you know, because I like to kind of compare the differences between, you know, what I got here and, you know, what they got there. You know what? It's pretty cool to see. I see right now. I would push the button, but that you see it, but it'll be out. Sometimes you'll see retired Melton trucks with, you know, somebody else driving a retired Melton truck, and I know it's a retired Melton truck because of that, the headache rack back there. Is the way it's set up. I know that's a Melton truck. Anyways, so I talked to these guys, man. You know that are good companies too, not just bootleg companies, and they're experiencing pretty much the same tarp box, everything. That's an old Melton truck, a retired Melton truck. See, yeah, we take good care of the equipment so somebody else can get them after we're done. They can head out when they can go some brand new one. I like it. So. Bottom line is, hey, listen, you know, don't be discouraged, because there may be other companies that are going to tell you the same thing. So don't, you know, just relax. Just relax. We all spoiled, and so when things slow down a little bit, you know, it's a new thing. I honestly don't see what's slow. I don't. I mean, I'm Southern Regional, so I have a smaller pot to pull from. You know, it's not like they can just reach in the bag and go and send me to, you know, North Dakota or something. You know, they got to stay right now up in here. So they got a smaller pool of customers that to keep me moving, and I move all the time. I have no problems. I'm sitting right now because of a clerical issue. Okay, I got over there to my customer, and the customer said they don't have an appointment for me, so I have to leave their property, go find a truck stop, and sit here until the powers work that out. Okay, and I know they will, because that's just what we do. But you can't lose your cool. You can't say, oh man, wheels ain't turning, I ain't burning, earning, and whatever. Grow up, guys. Not everything is going to be perfect all the time, but there are people behind you that are fighting to get it, you know, get your stuff taken care of for you, so you can make some money, get the wheels turning. That's how they make money also. Okay, so if you worry that things aren't you know, that the market is unfavorable right now, and I just would like for you to write down in the bottom, unless you're the you know, you work at the cemetery, you're the undertaker. There are times where every industry slows a little. Okay, I mean, I ain't saying the bottom falling out. I'm talking about slows a little, and that should be all that you're feeling right now, because everything isn't going flawlessly perfect. Doesn't mean that it's time to bail. Okay. Just relax and enjoy the ride, okay? Till I see you again to live undistracted. Here's your boop. Boop.